Aidan, what a privilege to have you here with us. I wanted to start by reflecting on a conversation we had where one of the captains of industry, we were sitting around having lunch, one of the CEOs of industry turned to you and we were talking about how they were going to get there on their targets. And they said, through our suppliers. As part of that value chain, how did that make you feel?
I remember that well. Yeah, that was a revelation for me. I suddenly realised our goals and our customer goals are now aligned. And when you think about it, we are the meat and the sandwich. For us to help our customers get to their goals, we have to look at our supply chain. And we've done that. You know, we've done that quite substantially over 25 years, where we've incrementally reduced our footprint by over 80%. But now, you know, we have to continue the effort to step up. In fact, even step up the effort to continue, as it were, because we need to get our suppliers on board and make sure that their scope 1 and 2, which feed into our scope 3, are reduced. And we're doing that through a carbon management plan. But we're also tackling it from a materials point of view. Materials and energy are big parts of this equation. We're now looking towards carbon sequestering materials. We've asked the question in the past, how would nature design a floor?
Yep.
We're now asking, how would it build a floor?
So,
you know, what materials would nature use? So, you know, you have great examples out there, mycelium bricks, you've got hempcrete, you've got biochar and cladding. We've dallied over the years with corn starch, castor bean oil and bamboo to manufacture synthetic yarns. So now we see the way forward and we are now actually manufacturing carbon negative backings. The big challenge with this is developing that at scale, but also testing against the relevant Australian standards to make sure they perform and are safe to use. And also we need to apply some life cycle assessment to ensure there are no disadvantages in moving from the old materials to the new.
and some of those pieces, some of the technology pieces are often key in this leaps. That sounds like a huge leap forward. I'm going to ask you to look backwards now. In the last year, what are some of the big changes you've seen on that side?
Well, the big changes for me, really, technology is there. I think the big changes is the winds of change are happening. If you look at the part that government plays, a really important enabler here. It's been a quiet year up to recently. It's like waiting for a bus, nothing coming, and then they all come together. So you have Chris Bowen getting out there with the capacity investment scheme. You have New South Wales government setting up targets enshrined in law for 2030 and 2035. And you even have the government saying here in the state that all new government buildings built or otherwise will be neighbours and GBCA Green Star rated. I think this sets a really good playing field for manufacturers like ourselves to succeed and achieve our goals and aims.
Fantastic. Well, you've covered policy, you've covered fantastic new materials. Thank you for bringing all your insights. What a pleasure.
Cheers, Davina.